Hello, 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 listeners. So, welcome to SpeakCraft English with Jenny. Basically, okay, I think I should introduce myself first. Let's be anonymous. I'm Jenny. That's my real name. I wanted to start a channel. I got inspired from Mr. English and English by Lucy because I follow her, used to follow her, I still follow her. Since this is an ESL channel, that means English is not my native language. But somehow it's a kind of love for me that, teenage love. When I was in 6th grade, if I'm not wrong, somehow I fell in love with this language. So slowly, it's hard for you to grasp the accent, the intonation, the rhyme, stanzas, metaphors, phrases, wordings. But if you enjoy it, it becomes pretty easy. And I'm still a learner. I was very excited when I found a few channels where I saw that they were teaching. That's why I actually created the logos and stuff of this channel. SpeakCraft. How to speak. Well, I'm a novice myself, so maybe it's a bit too much to say you're gonna learn a lot from me, but why not just talk? Let's talk, okay? I'm not an introverted person, not really. I'm not an extrovert either. I do love to talk, that's true. With my cousins, with my close friends, they will say, Jenny, shut up. Shut your mouth. Oh my god, you're talking too much. Like, literally. So, I was thinking about what to make for my first video. Then it hit me. It's the same process everywhere. Like, introduction. Hello, my name is this. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, like so many languages. Hola, bonjour. Like, even I'm a fan of language, although my concentration doesn't really last very much. The highest I've been involved to learn within an app or website is Chinese language. My goodness. It was amazing at first. For the first 4 or 5 days, wo bu shi wo ai ni. Like, I was a fan of Chinese drama at one point of my teenage life. Then I became a Korean fan. 안녕하세요. That also comes with so many Hangul's characters and everything. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. So much, like a little bit of tone difference makes a lot of difference. Then Japanese. 私は名前は Jenny です。So yeah, Japanese was a bit there because I'm a fan of anime, or should I say anime. You might find that maybe a lot of words of mine might not be correct. As I said before, I'm a novice as well. So that's why instead of creating, hi, how are you? Introduction and stuff, I thought of why not just talk? Maybe there are some people like me who loves to talk. Maybe there are some people who loves to listen. Why not talk with me? You can comment any kind of topic. Well, definitely modest and proper, interesting, funny. And maybe next time I will speak to you about the topic. In a room, it's 10:36 in the morning in my country. I switched off my fan so that when I'm recording this, there is not too much sound. I'm speaking to myself in front of my phone on my recorder, talking to myself. If someone sees me, they might think I'm crazy, right? But I think we are going off track. But that's the theme of today's. Should I say podcast? Does it actually count as podcast? I don't know. But let's try again. Hello, listeners. I'm Jenny. Welcome to my channel, SpeakCraft English by Jenny. How should I start? Okay, let's go to the old thing, introduction. But instead of, introducing, let me tell you a story. It can be made up or might be true. You guess. So what happened one time was I was going for an interview. Okay, there's a mistake. It's not a interview, it's an interview because, A-E-I-O-U, vowel. So whenever we use a word that has vowel, in place of A, we say an. So let's start again. For an interview, they asked me, what's my name? I won't say my real name, just the nickname. So I said, Jenny. Instantly, my student said, oh, you like Blackpink? Like Jenny? I was like, okay, it's not like I don't know what Blackpink is. Yes, I know Blackpink, but yeah, my name is Jenny. That's true. It's not a made-up name. I am an Asian, okay? So I'm from an Asian country, so it's not that common of a name. Well, nowadays it is, but not before. I am a millennial? Not really, because I was born in 98, so what would you call me? Gen Z? Not really. But yeah, I'm not an old school, but I'm not very new. Or should I say my generation is not Gen Z. Or maybe it is. So we were talking about things in what I excel at, what I will be able to provide in that job. Okay, it was for a tutoring job and I was in Bachelor's of Honors first semester. So after a while, my student asked, teacher, how do you introduce yourself? I was like, I just said so. Hello, my name is Jenny. I was, I think, 21 that year. Maybe. I'm not sure. I need to count. So let's just say I'm 21 years old and I study at this place. I'm majoring in physics. So she's like, physics, but you speak well. I was like, thank you. I really love English. She was like, really? Me too, me too. I like English. I love English so much. It sounds so fun. But, my friends, whenever I speak in English, they feel like I am showing off, so they don't speak with me. That was my first student with whom I actually conversed in English, freely, not like I need to speak or like thinking that, okay, if I speak in English, they might be feeling that I'm showing off. So, yeah, that's how my first introduction went for an interview. So, basically, what are we doing again? Okay. Am I teaching you? I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just speaking whatever comes to mind, just passing the time. That's it. And it's fun. I'm speaking to myself randomly without any topic. Since it's introduction, let me talk about myself, okay? My profession right now is that I am a teacher. When I was in grade 8, I think, I once called a teacher that, how do you tolerate people? How exactly do you handle these cows and sheep? It is a bit insulting, gonna say, but at that time I never realized that one day I'd be a teacher. At first it was like, okay, my friends are earning money by private tutoring, so yeah, it's fun. But then something happened in the family. It was very helpful as I had a source of income, Then somehow along the way, my BSc, Bachelor's of Honors, and then MSc, Masters. So somehow along the way, tutoring students and stuff, I fell in love with teaching. And now I'm a teacher. When I stand in front of the class explaining today's learning objective is this, making lesson plans the night before, thinking about how should I explain that these fools would understand. Okay, my students are not fools, but yeah, I am 28, almost. My kids, like I say kids, the students, I never say he or she, it's like my kids. They became my kids. So teaching comes like a second nature to me right now. But I'm still struggling as to how I should plan this channel out. How should I put it? They say you sometimes fall in love at first sight. Sometimes it takes years. In my case, teaching is not love at first sight, but English is. I don't know when it started, but yeah, it was listen at first sight. It cannot be said sight because we don't hear with eyes, but yeah, first listen. Okay, I think I've been talking for, oh my goodness, 14 minutes, so I won't talk too much. Let's talk about whatever topics you think I should. Maybe a story, maybe just talk. So, welcome again. Hopefully, I'll make something productive the next time I upload something. But let me know if you feel that I am up to par, or maybe you can, at least understand my not so well structured podcast or just blabbering. Like my channel, subscribe if you want to listen to my blabbering, and see you in the next video where I will try to do something productive, hopefully. Ta-ta!